Hi guys, and welcome back to another GraysHQ video. Now, the stock car is down from the racking. Now, that being said, I'm sending it away to have a bit of work done to it. So this is the start of the winter rebuild. I know it's January, and I know we've got a lot in stock. Yeah, we've got a lot to do. But first, we've got to get this car onto that trailer. Massive thank you to Charlie at CM Services for lending us his trailer. It saved me having to use a 7.5 tonne or an Artican trailer just to deliver a stock car. So I need to get a trailer like that. We have got one, but we've got like a car trailer, like a proper car trailer. And it's currently got a gate on it, so can't use that. Anyway, first job, I'm going to take the exhaust off because my cousin doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to ask him to polish my exhaust like he did for when they were new. When the car was new, sorry. So that's going to be the first job. So what's that? 13mm bolt, whip that out. And I'm hoping the exhaust will just come out in a oneer. Right, we're all loaded up, ready to go. But the question is, where are we going? Well, you're probably wondering where we're going. We're just nipping up to my friend Charlie to borrow his trailer again, because we're going to go and pick up the shale car, because now it looks a little bit different. But where we're going to be collecting our shale car from, we're also going to be taking my tarmac car to the same place, because I've worked out it's just easier. But you'll find out when we pick the shale car up, you'll work out what we're doing to the pair of them. So we've now just picked up the trailer from Charlie. Got to put the stock car on the back of here, but because this trailer is not a complete flatbed trailer, it's got the recess in, I've made a bit of a concoction here, the pallets, and I'll just put a couple of inch blocks where the wheels sit, so then we can get the forks underneath, because it'll be forklift on the car. So lovely little trailer though. I need to get one really. We have got one around there, but it's got a gate on it, so right, I suppose I best get the tarmac car out. We're now on the way to pick up the shale car, and now it's dark. What a nightmare of a day. We've had a breakdown in Leeds, got to go and swap a trailer in Leeds, and I've got to go and fix a back door quickly on the way back. Nathan doesn't know about that yet. And I've got to do a couple of inspections, but it depends how I get on really. But we've got the tarmac car behind us on the trailer. She's following lovely, and see what the shale car looks like when we get there. Cool, we've had a right productive night. Dropped the tarmac car off, and we've picked the shale car up. We've popped up to the Corby yard to fix the back door on this trailer, which I need to get apart for the morning, and then inspected a few trailers as well. Now it's home time. So the shale car is now back, unloaded. As you can see, we've had it all re-bumpered. Now, as you know, I normally always do the re-bumpering myself, but we took it to Ryan's because it worked out quicker. May as well let him do it. He does it every day. Brilliant at welding. So like I say, I'd like to say I'm all right at welding myself, but he does it quicker. It took him, did it in just a weekend. That was it, done. So at least it's done. Engine, it's got to go in it. It's going to get, the bumpers are going to get all painted. Had a new panel made because this one I've got rolled over. This one's a little bit different. Look quite cool. So that's all done. Then, like I say, steel work's done. Then what else? I've just got to have this back corner touched up, paint. Tom Holcroft come in the side of me. Cheers, Tom. Oh. And then what else? That's from when I rolled over. I had a bit of dent there, so that's all been sorted now. That's all been touched up nice and straight again. So massive thank you to Ryan for sorting that. What else we got planned for this car? Nut and bolt it, go through it all, get all the rims nice and straight again. Nothing too much really with this, because obviously it was a new quarter of the way through the season anyway. So once it's all painted, she'll look brand new again. So tarmac car, as we speak, that's getting re-bumpered as well. Got stock car tyres in here as well. Yeah, that's getting re-bumpered as we speak. That's going to get repainted, the tarmac car. Like I say, a shell car's not, apart from the bits that are getting touched up. So we're going to be, I'd like to say, by the end of January, the shell car should be there, and the tarmac car should be getting powder coated / painted. So we should be pretty much there. It's really helped getting them rebumped. It saved me hours, days, weeks doing it. So I can only do it in the evenings, whereas obviously Ryan does it a full-time job, so it's easier. And but yeah, looking forward to this season. Really, it'll especially with how we ended this season, i.e. 2025. That should be good, and it'll be interesting to see what the fixtures are, because you guys have seen they haven't been out yet. So patiently waiting on that, as a few people are. I see Dave Polly has put a post on today. And but yeah, I'm hoping there'll be something changed in the fixture list, but I can't say too much because I don't want to upset anyone. I don't think we'll be racing at a certain track, which really I'm quite happy about, because I don't like racing there anyway. So yeah, should be all right. What an absolute hectic week we're having. It's now Friday. I was meant to post yesterday. I know just lately I've been absolutely awful at posting on a Thursday at 7 PM. But we've just been that busy with trailers, stock cars, general life, going to America, all of that. We've just been so busy, but I'm trying to get back in a routine of every Thursday. So we are trying. But you currently join us. We're on the way to MOT. We're MOTing this unit, and we're MOTing one of my new trailers. I've potentially got 4 skellies going out tonight, which is good. So we're very busy, but for a start, the trailer needs to pass, and so does this unit. Well, there's no reason why it shouldn't pass, but it just depends what tester's on. I think I know what tester's on, and he's got a very certain nickname that I shall not repeat, just in case he's watching, or any of his DVSA team members are watching. Half of them would probably laugh. I wish I could video the test, and then you'd understand exactly what I mean. But fingers crossed it passes. We're literally 5 minutes around the corner, so not too far. Well, Friday didn't go to plan. This is one of my new trailers, where it's going to be like a new spare trailer, shall I say. Still need to de-sticker it and everything. And basically, took it for test, checked it, prepped it all at the yard with this unit, and everything was fine. Passed its brake test, all the lights worked, and this is what I'm about to get onto. I took it for a double MOT with another unit, checked the fog lights at test, didn't work. It's like, what? Changed the ABS lead, everything, still wouldn't work. So it failed on that it had no fog lights. Put it on the brake test machine, didn't have enough weight on it for some reason, and it failed because it locked out too early and it's classed as loaded, but wasn't enough weight. So took it back to the yard, put some more IBCs on it. I have actually got brand new IBCs. It's a bit backwards really. I've got brand new IBCs which are in the loaded test trailer that we use for brake tests at the yard and MOTs, and I've got these really crappy IBCs that I use for MOT test weights. Really, I should have these in the trailer and have my new ones for when we do this sort of stuff, because that don't look very good. But I want to get some concrete weights basically, with like Gray's commercials in them, which will look quite cool. But I need to ask Dad first. Anyway, so it didn't pass its brake test because it didn't have enough weight on it, and the rear fogs didn't work. Took it back to the yard, put some more weight on, passed its brake test, and hooked it up to this unit, and fog lights were working. So we're just at MOT at the minute for a retest, and fingers crossed it passes. Well, we've had a slight problem, and I'm blaming Nathan.
Oh, don't be blaming me.
We've kind of broke the DAF. Just sold a trailer, I had to drop it off to a farm, so backing under it, and we may have caught the loading ramp. So anyway, we got out the yard quickly before Dad come over after he heard the horrific fiberglass breaking noise. Delivered that, and now we're just heading over to Rushden to pick up another skelly, and then I've got to get that MOT'd and out on hire. This one will be like my spare. I know I said that other one, but by the way, that did pass MOT, which is all good. So that's all unloaded. The flat rack's all dropped back off to Binsey, so that's good. Yeah, pretty much. We're shale car we can't really touch now, because that's got to go to George for paint. Actually, I might make a phone call in a second to go and just to chase him up on that one. But like I say, we're nearly here now. Pick the Skelly up and then go back and see what else there is to do. So I've just picked up the Skelly. Oh, look at that. Just caught it. But, oh dear, I did actually catch it. Oh, Nathan, we've caught this as well, but here.
That's what they bolted on anyway, that.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Look at that. Oh. Never mind. Anyway, we've got the Skelly, that's the main thing. Well, I can safe to say I'm glad that's done. That's just blowing the tyre up because it was a bit soft. That'll be fine. Ah dear. Poor Milwaukee pump's red hot. I always use this when a tyre's a bit flat because one, you don't know how long it's been ran flat for. I don't really fancy a tyre. I've had a tyre go bang on me before. I don't really fancy it happening again. But they're all been welded together now. I didn't strap it, the exporter strapped it. I said it needs to be chained. Like, them ones aren't even strapped. He's coming to do it today because it's going today. He's got a driver to come and collect it. So off they go. But basically what we've done, we've seam welded it, just like a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit there. Done it on all of them, and then welded the legs from that trailer to that trailer, welded that leg to that leg, and then that leg to that trailer. So they should all be, just helps them be a little bit more sturdy really. But I'm absolutely soaking. Got Mark and Finn's lorry in for MOT again. I can't believe that's been a year already. Jesus Christ. Look at the poor DAF. I really need to get that off because it looks absolutely hideous. Well, the lorry's in the workshop. I might even treat them to a new light, or even just put 4 new ones on it because that always drives me insane. We're just sorting out the headlights. I've done that side. They're not too bad. You've still got your kick there, but it needs to be a bit lower. Typical Scania lights, they're a nightmare. So that's your up and down adjuster there. I can actually, my eyes are terrible. That should, see, that's altering the height now, I don't know if you can see. Got turning that. Now I need to alter the kick, which is a bit more of a pain because it's, normally you put this right down, but because it's got the mid bar on it. Oh. Stockcar stuff, eh? Love it. Right, so that's moving the kick over now, but I believe that's moving it the wrong way. I need the other round. I mean, it's not the strongest of patterns, but you've got your kick and you've got your 2%, so that'll be alright. That's good for a Scania anyway. Oh, what's this lorry just been dropped off for? Who knows? Let's get this back together. It's been brake tested as well, that's all passed. So once James has done that one, look at the mess I need to tidy that up. Once James has done that, it'll be time to get it on the lifts and see what's wrong with it. Alright, time to get it out the workshop. Look at that, it's even got a red wing back on. Oh, I can't wait for this year. Not too sure, I'll have a look. Right, I'm under the old horse box. I've just put the jump leads on. Oh, no mat, God's sake. Right, you ready? I know. No, I know, yeah. That's been sat here for ages and that's just fired straight up. James is well impressed with that. Oh look, she's an absolute rock box. She lives. The next thing is, will this start? That's going to be the next question. It should start. I can't see no reason why this wouldn't start, to be fair. Need to get up there first though. Oh. Neutral. Without a question. Of course she starts. So, before we end this video, got to address something. You guys that remember, I spoke about him a little while ago. Hunter, I forgot his username, he's that irrelevant. If you guys can remember, that bloke that really went to town on me, that tried to really give me some serious abuse. Well, he strikes again. I've removed his comment because it's that awful. He clearly really hasn't got anything better to do. Apparently, I don't stand on my own 2 feet. Now, from what I can see, let me just check. Well, currently I'm standing on one leg, but from what I can picture, I'm standing on my own 2 feet. My hands are dirty. Well, they're not actually that dirty, but some people are going to moan at me right now. I need a haircut as well. Look at the state of me. I'm homeless. Dirty clothes, dirty jeans. I'm out in the yard. I'm working. And apparently, I don't stand on my own 2 feet. Apparently, everything gets given to me. Apparently, I don't live in the real world because I live with my mum, and he knows all this. So, he knows where this yard is. He knows where our previous yard is. He knows I live with my mum. And apparently he used to work for my granddad. So it's clearly someone my dad's upset many years ago. And quite frankly, it's nothing to do with me. And if my dad's upset you, he's clearly upset you for a reason. You've clearly upset him. And he knows where this yard is. He knows where everything is. So if he really, really hates me that much, why doesn't he come down and we can go and get a Starbucks together and we can just sit down like gentlemen and talk about the issue? But clearly he doesn't want it. He just would rather be a keyboard warrior and spread his hate all over YouTube. I don't want you guys to see that comment. I'd much rather just tell you like this. I'll tell you what, it winds me up when lorry drivers come in and they have to try and get as close as they can to the workshop, even though there's about 20 other lorries everywhere, just to try to get in front. But anyway, I just don't understand. I've always said this from the word go. If you don't want to watch my videos, don't watch them. I really don't care. But don't be putting hate, because one, it's irrelevant, and two, you're wasting your time, and all I'm going to do is bring it up on here for everybody to know anyway. It just cracks me up the way he puts it. It's the second time he's done it now, and if he hates me that much, why are you watching me videos, mate? And like, apparently my business, the only reason why I am doing well in my business is because I have no outlay. Well, he has no idea. He has no idea the bills I have to pay. Apparently I just get everything for free. No, I don't. And apparently my granddad gave my dad the business. No, he didn't. You have no idea. But like I say, if you want to know the full truth, come down. We can have a coffee. I don't even drink coffee, but I'll make you a coffee. I'll try not to spit in it. And we can have a chat, because you clearly don't like me. And I think I have a rough idea who you are. But keep commenting, because I love it. But like I say, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you smash the like button, and if you haven't done already, make sure you go and subscribe. I'm going to try and... Sorry, I just had a driver come and ask me about a lorry. Yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Hopefully next week. I'm trying to get a bit better now. Now I'm getting back in the routine from America and all of that. I'm slowly getting back in the routine, so I'm going to try and aim for Thursday, 7 PM next week. Make sure you stay tuned. Go and follow our socials, TikTok and Instagram. Link is in the description. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. And I'll see you on the next one too, Hunter.